You're still here?
Somehow.
Yeah, how about that?
What is the impact of coming back on them after they'd come back and won in the series this
Yeah, I
way?
think that was a grinder for sure for both teams. You know, the weather was awful and winds blowing, and I'm cold in the dugout with those little space heaters and brick wall behind me. And every time I got out, I went, "Wow, this is really difficult." And I think you tip your cap to the pitchers on both sides, their ability to command the strike zone, and ultimately it was a walk that cost them. I think we only had one hit after the second inning. And that guy got in a real groove, other than the second hit being Kasser's hit. You know, we keep trying to put teams away, and I didn't want to give the same speech where it was a two-half game again, where we were good in the first half of the game and they dominated the second half of the game. And Kenyon came in and did a terrific job for us and kept giving us shots, and it was certainly Kyle Kasser's series for sure.
Do you think with Cole, they just kind of figured him out after a few times through the lineup?
Yeah, he was up a little bit, and you know he's a wiggle guy, and I don't know if the ball flattened out. Yeah, I don't fault Cole at all. He was, you know, whenever you're saying the guy's throwing too many strikes, it was just boom, 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 boom. It happened in a hurry, and they were jumping on the first pitch, and you know those balls could have been double play balls or at somebody, but they weren't. And then Parker gave us a really crucial performance out of the bullpen, and then hit a guy, you know, to kind of open the floodgates. And then Cooper did his role, and so I think it was a team effort of passing the baton. And but you know, Cole's going to throw a lot of strikes, and some just like his last start, San Diego, he threw a couple fat pitches, they hit home runs. But the good thing about Cole, like David Peterson, is he trusts his stuff, and I don't think he's going to nibble and do those kind of things. I hope he's going to continue to throw strikes.
George, your decision on Susnara in the eighth and his at bat kind of fought that guy off a couple times.
Yeah, that ended up being critical. You know, he got a ball elevated, and you know, it was a little bit unusual because they played the infield back. I get it, you know, and then that guy certainly could have dropped that or let that ball go, and it made us do something else. I was happy when he caught it.
What did you kind of tell the guys after that seventh inning where they pulled ahead?
Oh, I just let him. You know, we talked a lot about the seventh, eighth, and ninth, and punching back. And I think you can overcoach and over. I was frustrated because you know that last guy's slider is a tremendous slider. The guys were telling me how tight it was, and I always say it's easier to hit from the dugout or the stands or whatever. But when a guy's continuously throwing, whether it's a good one or not, you better swing at it. You know, if you wait for one pitch and a hanger, you're not going to get that. So I was a little frustrated because we weren't putting fastball swings on the slider because we knew that guy was going to throw a lot of sliders. That's all. And they were trying real hard to win the game, of course.
Were you happy to see him come out of the game this year?
Yeah. Not that the last guy was easy either, but we finally found a way to get to him.
You've seen some lineups with that top four that they
Oh,
throw.
sure. Yeah, for sure, sir.
Yeah.
The top four batters they throw at you, I think, is what, 400 hitters, and another guy who's pretty good. How much of a challenge is that for your pitchers when those guys start coming up?
Yeah, you know, whether it's Pac-12 or SEC or you know, good teams. Some of the better depth lineups in the country are going to run 6 really good ones at you. You know, maybe the middle infielders and the catcher are the last 3 guys. And I know last year they had a really good depth in their batting order, and those guys were part of it. Rooker's the guy that just wore us out last year. He's a tremendous hitter for sure. And Magnum's a little pest, and he slashes one over our center fielder's head and runs 3-9 down the line and puts a lot of pressure on you. So, but you know, our pitchers, they're going to have to learn how to get that type of formidable part of the lineup out because the Pac has a lot of those type of guys as well.
Who starts tomorrow night?
No, Zach Noel started. He's kind of been waiting in the wings. The poor guy was going to start against San Diego in the 4th game there, and we got rained out or whatever that was, and so I'm sure he's chomping at the bit to get the ball tomorrow.
Warm things
Did
up.
the Beavers play? Did anybody know?
They won 4-1.
They played today too? Oh, good.
Somehow.
Yeah, we get them in, man. It's not always real comfortable, but we get them in.
Thanks, Coach.